What is going on, ERB sports fans? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I was so excited off the heels of my first ever grading submission to PSA that I was searching for the next round of cards to send in, and I'm going to give you guys a glimpse of some of the things I'm thinking about as we approach baseball season here, knowing that they have about a 4 to 5 week turnaround time. What am I going to send in the next batch? Well, this one's a little bit different than the first, and we're going to go with a maybe pile over here and then probably a for sure thing over here. And I think you guys are going to like these cards. So we'll do the maybe pile first, and most of these are either condition sensitive, they're really in no particular order, or just not really worth sending in just yet from what I believe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. The Garbage Pail Kids with the Major League Baseball crossover had 16 out of 25 when the hydrated Hunter. Hunter Green, pretty good popular player in the baseball season coming up. Thought about sending this one in just because it's a pretty rare card and there might be a Reds collector out there and a PSA slab with a red holder. This would look pretty nice, and I don't think many people will grade this, but then again, that probably means I shouldn't grade it, so we'll see about that one. The next card, Stephen Kwan Gold. This is one of the recent ones out of a hanger box. Under the magnification, there is a little bit of white in this upper left-hand corner, and that has me with a little bit of pause for cause on this one. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. I'd really like to send this one in, but I don't want to risk getting a 9 on it because I think if I get a 9, I'd get slaughtered. In a 10, I think this is definitely worth sending in. Ichiro in the short print, cool image. Pretty good centering. Most centering on these short prints has been pretty solid. I've seen a lot of gems. Kind of got screwed in the Bobby Witt Jr. short print, but every other short print I sent in got a 10. So I've got a couple in the for sure pile, and this one's sort of in the maybe pile because it's Ichiro. Popular to collect overall, but I don't know. It's a maybe. Edius Leonard, numbered out of 99 auto. I believe this is a first Bowman auto, I think. I can't remember if he had a first Bowman last year, but I pulled this out of a Mojo box around summertime last year and figured maybe I'd put that one in the maybe pile. Again, I think if he goes to the majors anytime soon, this would probably be one that you might want to move, but I've got that in my maybe pile. It's at the top of the list to consider sending in because it is a low-numbered card and an auto. Steph Curry next on the Optic Contenders blue color match. I don't know. I really don't know about this card. It is numbered 35 out of 99. We did get this, I think, from our local LCS a couple months ago. Tried to pick it up in a lot deal. But Curry's always popular. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with how to send these cards in because most of the time when you're sending cards in, you're sending them in these Ultra Pro sleeves. And a thick card like this may not really go to PSA very friendly in one of those because my guess is it'd probably crimp the corners. So I'll have to do a little bit more research on how to send these cards in to make sure that condition doesn't get downgraded. So that is in the maybe pile. Another maybe, Bobby Witt Jr., Generation Now Chrome, just because it's Bobby Witt Jr., and again, it would need to be perfect for me to send it in. Gosuke Kato, rookie auto from the Chrome update hobby box, I believe, is where I got this from, and I don't know. It's probably a no, but he is a position player, and figured with a rookie, I'd put it in the maybe pile. Next, we got a huge bunch of Chrome cards. So Jeremy Pena, this again looks okay on centering, a little bit thick on the bottom compared to the top. Left to right looks pretty good, but again, it would have to be perfect for me to send that in. Spencer Torkelson, same deal here. I don't really know if this one will be perfect. It looks pretty close, but not too bad. Bryson Stott, this one's obviously in the maybe pile. Centering is what's going to hold me back here. And as well, I think just depending on how he comes out of the gate, I don't think there's any hurry on this card to send that in. We got to find out if his playing time is going to be affected by the fact that they got Trey Turner now on that team. So that one is a maybe. Royce Lewis, this one's probably a no. It's the super short print, I think, from the holiday boxes. I got 2 9s on those from the first submission. I have a Julio in the for sure pile that looked a little bit better on centering, but I think this one's probably going to end up as a no. Same with this one's the Bobby Witt short print from the holiday mega boxes. Again, you got to get a 10 on these to make it worth your while. If you don't, you're going to get slaughtered, and I learned my lesson on that one. So That one's probably like a maybe to a no. Bryce Harper short print out of the Chrome light boxes. It is an image variation. I think it's probably a no, but I went ahead and put it in the maybe pile just to, just in case. Depending on how he starts right out of the box. It is a little bit off-centered. Jackson Chourio, Chrome Mojo, got this out of a blaster box. I don't know. This, again, would have to be perfect. It is a little bit, I'm a kind of rough cut on the edges here, so that's probably a no. Scotty Barnes, if he was playing better, I'd probably send this one in, but I think for now, this one's probably a no. I'll put it in the maybe pile if he starts up next year, popular, but there's no hurry on this one because the Toronto Raptors aren't going anywhere. Seiya Suzuki, it is off-centered, left to right. I don't know. Depending on how he starts, I'll probably just sell this one raw, but I put it in the maybe pile because it is a color match. All right, continuing on. Some of these are just in here because I didn't take them out. Ronzi Contreras, I just like the way this card looked. It presented pretty well with the black and white mini diamond with the Pirates. It's probably a no, but if he starts out hot, makes All-Star game, maybe I'll consider it. That's probably a no. That's probably a no. I don't know. I don't know why some of these are in here, but honestly, they probably shouldn't be. Shame on me for that. All right, so Julio Rodriguez, update, rookie debut, Chrome. I put this in the maybe pile just because it's a Julio, and it looks pretty good on centering. Again, condition is probably what's going to hold me back here. Spencer Torkelson, HFA. I pulled this out of my most recent round of hanger boxes. I really want to send this card in, but getting a 10 on these is darn near impossible. And I think that's going to hold me back. If he starts out hot and his cards start spiking, I'll consider it. But right now, I think I'm just going to hang on to that. Next, this one's probably not going to go to PSA. I might actually send this to SGC under the $9 deal. It's a Bryce Harper color match from the jumbo box I opened with the blue and the red. It is a blue parallel. It just looks really sick. When you take it out of the sleeve, it looks amazing. Really like that card. I think that would look good in a slab. So put that in a maybe pile. Nolan Gorman, I'm probably going to hold on to this one for quite a while. I've seen a lot of off-centered cards on the Mojos, and this one's actually pretty good. Under magnification, this one looked pretty good with sharp corners and nice centering and no scratches. So I'm going to put that one in the grade it in the future pile, but it's a maybe for now. Next, we got Wilfred Veras from the Chicago White Sox. It's numbered out of 250, I think. Yeah, numbered 31 out of 250. I don't know. I just put it as a Bowman Mojo first, and that's probably a maybe. The next two are Julio's. We've got the Julio Generation Now Chrome and the Julio All-Star Game Chrome. This one has a couple of surface scratches. This one has a couple little dots on it. They don't look that bad, but you hold them right and they don't look perfect. They're maybes because, again, condition sensitivity here. They've got to get 10s, otherwise these are not worth sending in for $19. Not even close. And the last one here, Ellie De La Cruz. I was so happy I got an Ellie De La Cruz auto from the Mojo boxes in a 10. So I put another Ellie De La Cruz Mojo Chrome in here as a maybe. I don't know what a 10 is going for here. Maybe like 50, 60 bucks. Again, for $19, it's a tough call because if you get a 9 on this, you're slaughtered. And so that's the maybe. All right, so that is the maybe pile for grading. Now let's go ahead and get into the for sure thing of what I think I am going to send in for this particular go-around. So let's do some of the autos last since they're pretty good. All right, Julio Rodriguez on the Megabox Holiday Super Short Print. Pretty good centering relative to the other ones I graded. I actually think this one probably has a better chance at a 10. So with the necklace, I'd consider sending that in. Julio sells no matter what. Wander Franco on the Refractor. Pretty good centering top to bottom, left to right here. I looked this card under magnification and cleaned it up. Actually looks really, really sharp. No scratches or anything. Even though the One Touch has, or the this sleeve has some scratches on it now, so it looks a little bit worse on camera than it actually is. Presents really well. I think I actually will send that one in. Radiating Rodriguez. This one's a fun submission just because I want to be the first that actually said they graded one of these with a Julio. I probably won't be, but the centering looks good on these. These are all short printed cards, and on the back look pretty good as well. So Might send in the Radiating Rodriguez from the Garbage Pail Kids. The next two are Julio Rodriguez. I got a pink out of a hanger box, and I got a purple out of a mega box. Actually, got that out of the hobby box, not the mega box. Centering on these looks pretty good. This one's a little bit heavy on the right than it is on the left. This one's really good. Overall, the surface on these look really clean. Under magnification, they looked great with no scratches. So I think these are pretty good grading candidates. And if you get a 10 on these are pretty big cards. So that's probably in the yes pile. Junior San Quentin. I think this one is a wait and see, but I put it in the yes pile just because it's a blue out of 150, 46 out of 150, and it looked pretty good in the blue shimmer. This one I want to send in now, but he's not playing anytime soon, so I don't know that there's any hurry to send this one in. This one, again, looked really clean under magnification. 4 sharp corners, nice centering overall in the Cade Cunningham from the Fat Pack of Donruss, and looking forward to next year to see him play again. And this one, again, would be a candidate for grading. I don't know, it might not be a go-go for this time around, but in the next video, maybe I'll grab that one and send it. The next couple we've got are Steph Curry's. These are for the PC. Again, I don't know that you grade these for 19 bucks, but this one with pretty decent centering. We got the 10 on the Giannis, but this one on the red with the Oakland jersey I thought looked pretty good. A little bit light on the bottom versus the top, but overall pretty good, and the surface looks clean. This one we bought at the National. This one's actually numbered out of 65. 62 of 65 is a die cut. A little bit heavy on the top versus the bottom, but overall for a die cut, for a 5-year-old die cut, I thought it looked pretty solid. I don't think we'll get a 10 on it, but if we got a 9 on it, I'd be happy with that. And again, it's probably for the PC, so we'll see what happens there. The next one is a Bobby Witt Jr. out of the Sapphire box. A little bit light over here versus over here, but this centering looks pretty good. I think you're almost guaranteed a 9 on this card, but you might get a 10. I measured it, and it's like just on the hair of a 55-45, so we'll see about that one, but that one's nice because it's a color match, and I really like the way that card looks. 2 Juan Soto short prints. Again, these are pretty easy to grade as 10s. One of them did have a little bit of corner, like kind of curling over, but I put it between 2 textbooks for with some weights on it for like a week, and took it out, and it actually looks like the card flattened back out. So PSA, don't hate me for modifying a card, but honestly, I think putting a card between textbooks without doing any trimming is allowed. So I might actually send both of these in, but for sure I'm going to send one in. Alec Thomas on the purple. Again, this one was out of a hobby box of Chrome Update. I do think he's going to be a popular player for the Diamondbacks this year. They traded away a couple of the other core players, and they're really on to Alec Thomas, so I think this card would definitely be good. Corbin Carroll's another one that's on that team right now, and he's a rookie in this upcoming class, probably going to be in Series 2. So Alec Thomas, this one's probably more of a maybe than a yes, but I just like the way it looked. Zach Pop out of 25. I don't know why I'd grade this, because you really don't grade pitchers, but again, it's out of 25, so I put it as a maybe. I think it would almost guarantee a 10 because everything about this card was fine. That smudge is not on the card. It's actually on the sleeve. So, yeah, we'll put this one as a maybe, but I don't know. He'd have to start off really hot. I think he actually got traded to a different team now. So if he's on that team and makes an all-star game, maybe I'll sell that one or get it graded. So the next 5 are all autos. Couple Bowman autos, couple Topps First autos, but here we go. Alec Thomas, on-card, black and white mini diamond auto. This one's a yes, definitely. Going to grade that one. It looked really good, top to bottom, left to right, cleaned up really nice. It is on-card, not sticker, so I think that one is a definite yes. Andres Jimenez had a really good season last year for Cleveland. It's a gold, numbered out of 50, numbered 30 out of 50. Wow, look at that. All-Star Game card. Perfect centering. I think you probably get a 10 on that, and he sells pretty well. I think if he starts out this year like he finished last year, that'll definitely be worth my while to send that in, but that one's probably in the kind of yes pile. And next we got Lenyn Sosa. Lenyn Sosa is a rookie this year in Series 1 for the Chicago White Sox. Lenyn Sosa is, I think he's only like 23 years old. Yeah, he's only 23 years old, so he's pretty young. if he ends up in the majors and has a good hot start to the year, numbered 79 out of 99 on the Bowman green auto would probably do pretty well. So considering grading that one, especially if I can get a 10, but we'll see. And then the last two here, these are both out of 2021 Topps. I've been hanging on to these for a while. I got Joey Bart out of 99. What is it with me and pulling autos out of 99? I've had a couple in this lot here. Joey Bart on-card auto out of 99. Pulled this on one of my very first videos on the channel. You guys have to go way back to watch that. Maybe I'll tag it in the description below and let you guys in on the secret of that rip. Number 38 out of 99 on the on-card auto green. Not a color match, but still a good card nevertheless. Solid centering overall and really good surface. So that one's considered probably a yes. And then last but not least, again, these aren't like bangers, but Dalton Varsho now on the Blue Jays, got traded in the offseason from the Diamondbacks to the Blue Jays. I think he's going to have a really good year. There's a reason that the Diamondbacks, well, there's a reason Diamondbacks probably gave him up, but they also probably got something good in return. And I think the Blue Jays are looking to load up this year to really make a run of it. And so, yeah, I think he's going to have a good year with the fences moved in Toronto and blue. Too bad it's not a Blue Jays jersey. That would be a color match. But nevertheless, out of 150, numbered 144 out of 150 in the Dalton Varsho rookie auto. I pulled this on, again, one of my very first videos that I ever recorded on the channel, and I was holding on to this one for quite a while. So that is going to do it, guys. That is my grading submission. Let me know what you guys think. Am I sending in cards that I don't need to send in just yet? Am I sending in holding back cards that I should send in? I'm sure there's some more update cards I'd love to send in, and maybe even some Prism cards I'd like to send in. But right now, this is where my head is at with my next grading submission. Try and get it in. I'd like to wait for another special, but honestly, if I have to send it at $19, I'm just going to pick the ones that I think have the best chance at a 10 and go with that on maybe a lot size of 15 to 20 and hopefully see how it turns out. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.